Yes, there is chat. Hello. Okay, so I'm here. It's actually working now. Thank goodness. Yeah. I mean, I just starting to think about streaming, doing more of this, just having some nice little live components to a lot of my stuff that I'm doing right now. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'll put the chat here so I can actually see it. There we go. Enchanter 43. Welcome. I think you're the first viewer. I think I've done one live stream before, and that was it. But yeah, I think I can just do some live brewing on the good old YouTubes. See what it's like. See what it's like. I don't know. Currently working on this Tasigur list. Bracket 4. It could be bracket 5, but I don't want to go that route. I kind of want to play this at, just higher power casual pods. There is some infinite combos in here. Obviously, we're just trying to do infinite mana as well, but a bit more fun, because my main CEDH deck is very similar to this. It's Sultai infinite mana combo. But this is, also the same thing, Sultai infinite mana, but it's just a little less powerful, So, just trying it out. If you want to stay, feel free. Don't feel like you got to stay or chat or anything. I'm just kind of chilling and seeing what this is all about. Yeah. So if you do have any suggestions on what I should run in a list like this, if you're familiar at all with this commander, let me know, because I'm down. It's again for bracket 4 gameplay. I think so far, to use commander spellbook. What is that? Commander spellbook. Is that like a deck building thing at all? Is it? I'm not sure what that is. Activated Sleeper does need to go. I need to get rid of that because we don't have Protein Hulk. This used to be a Hulk list, and then I decided against it. But things like Devoted Druid, obviously we got the 7 drops that we can jump into. Infinite mana with Walking Ballista in order to actually win with Walking Ballista. Otherwise, Finale of Devastation is the other way that we win. Currently, we have no way of filtering the mana. I mean, eventually we can, I guess, filter it by putting down a Hullbreaker Horror by casting these and being able to do that, or Machine God's Effigy and doing the same thing with blue. Hullbreaker Horror can then filter it by bouncing these. And then we've got green, blue, black, all of it. I like some of these cantrips because they kind of smooth out the draw. One of my friends told me about that. He plays a lot of cantrips in just a lot of his decks because he talks about how it's able to do that. Website, you can import deck list, shows your combos and combo recommendations based off your list. Oh, I've never seen that before. I could try it out. Yeah, let me open up a new tab on this monitor just in case. Commander spellbook. Find my combos. So I paste I can paste the deck list URL. Okay, well, it's private currently. So let me unprivate it so the website can see it. Right here, here, and there. Submit. So Hullbreaker, Soul Ring, and one other card. Hazel's Brewmaster. Think about Mana Vault. Mana Vault can help with that. Let's move it over here now, actually. Here. And here. Right there. That's really bright. Y'all can see that? Are we podding Tasigur into some schnasty big boys? We are, Rowan. That's exactly what we're doing. Plan on making a review of the new pre-con deck list. Yeah, I actually was thinking about looking at one of them. Probably the Blight. The Blight one seems pretty interesting. 5 color is whatever. I've kind of been against 5 color for a long time. I've actually been a bit more interested in it. Cards like Najila. But besides that, not really. Displacer Kittens in here. Maha. And Toxrill. That could be good. Walking Ballista Machias. Infinite Death Triggers. But we don't have anything with the Death Triggers. Tyvar with Devoted Druid. How? Prerequisites. What are the other two? Control a creature with power 5 or greater. Oh, okay. Activate it, get it 5/5, and then do that and activate it. Oh, okay. Well, Tasigur doesn't do that. Tasigur's not that at all. Oh, trying to load up the combos. High key into commanders like Tacit that have an activated ability to generate card advantage. I agree. I think it's great. And especially with Tasigur, it's got an infinite mana outlet. Essentially what I'm doing with this deck list is we have I have a CDH deck, which is Tevesh Thras, that I've brought to 2 tournaments so far. I've done great at both of them. I've got semifinals at both times. Being able to top it has been pretty cool. But, you know, I kind of want to do something like that in bracket 4 or bracket. Well, this is not bracket 3, but I like in bracket 4 where I can play it where it's very clearly a level below it, but it's a very similar play style. And Tasigur also allows you to just neoform into a Nezahal or neoform into a Hullbreaker Horror, which is really cool and something that I really, really enjoy. So, the Peregrine Dynamo plus Soul Ring. So, Tezzeret the Seeker goes get this. Another legendary source and not a commander? Copy activated ability. What does that do? Infinite colors mana? Activated or triggered ability? Oh, so it can be mana, huh? No, how does that work? Maybe it's this? Oh, you're untap. Okay, I see. The untap 2 artifacts part of it. Yeah, okay, this could be good. Guile? Flusterstorm? Nah, I'm okay. Urban Daggertooth? Oh my gosh, these are so many cards. All right, yeah, we get Hullbreaker Horror. It's cool. I think what we have right now is fine. I think what we have right now is perfectly fine. This is what we're working with. You have I've wanted like a Tasker style card in Bant. Oh, yeah, exactly. What is it? Like something you could pod? Maybe Derevi? Derevi's a 3-drop that really kind of skirts around command attacks and can untap the birthing pod. It's not bad. You don't get any like infinites out of it though. I mean, you get a meal. You pod into a meal, and if you have some sort of like Growing Rites of Itlimak or Circle of Dreams Druid, something like that, you can make infinite mana. If that's what you're trying. But if you're trying for value, there's a lot of 6 mana Bant commanders or 7 mana Bant commanders that can just pod into something else. Yeah, but I mean, here's the list. So I've got cards that are 2, right? Because these can pod into Eternal Witness or 6, right? Valuable creatures. They're also just good. I mean, these are 2 cantrip creatures, so they replace themselves, and they're relatively. This one's a lot worse than Baleful Strix, but it's also not terrible at all. I was kind of unsure about how many just non-conditional tutors we're thinking about. Oh, activated ability that generates advantage. Yeah. I mean, there's the Rhino that blinks things. Blink is always good. Tayum is great too. I really like Tayum. Yeah, I mean, there's the Rhino that you could pay mana into. I don't think it's like a straight up mana sink though. Like these are unconditional. If you just have like 8 mana, or if you have like a Training Grounds for whatever reason, I think we're off Training Grounds in this. But if you have those, then yeah, you just sink mana into it. And that's kind of the difference. Like if I'm going for more of a Hulk pile, I'm going into one of these 3. Not Hulk pile, sorry. If I'm going for like more of a pod kind of strategy, I'm just going to pod into these 3. And at that point, the game's pretty much over. But if I want to play it a little bit more slow, then, you know, I could definitely add Training Grounds, Biomancer's Familiar. Those are all great because then it's literally just 2 green or 2 blue or green-blue or whatever that I just put into Tasigur. So I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about more bracket 4. Thrasios Livio. What is Livio again? I'm guessing that's it's a partner, obviously. Main B3 is inspired by Thrasios Cradle Farm list. If that's Bant, right? Thrasios Livio, and there's no like black or anything like that. play um Yoshimaru? Because Yoshimaru is pretty good too. Yoshimaru is just a really cheap commander. Jaka asked earlier about the pre-con. Yeah, I think I'm thinking about doing that. I'm thinking about streaming a lot too. Like playing games on here, doing whatever, just kind of chilling. Like, I don't have really any expectations for how streaming would go. I think the problem with this list right here, it's not bad, but it's at a point where every card has a very good justification for being in the list. Every card has a justification. Oh, this makes sense to be in here. It's an unconditional tutor. But it's now getting to the point where what cards are better than other cards, and they both could be in the list, but it's chosen over the other ones for a reason. That's the thing. I really don't see anything wrong. Like, maybe we go with a demonic tutor instead of preordain, but then it's like, well, preordain allows us to dig 3 cards deeper, at which case, demonic tutor obviously is better. But with preordain, we can easily find just a card that's going to advance our board state a little bit better than, tutoring for a card. Because it gets to the point where all these cards are good. They're all good cards. Like Stitcher Supplier really helps feed Tasigur. Coiling Oracle, we could probably get rid of. Because Baleful Strix is strictly better. Get it? Strictly better? And Coiling Oracle is good, but it also could be ramp. It's basically a growth spiral on a creature that we can then turn into a 6 or an Eternal Witness. Like, that's the thing. These are all good. These are all just good cards. That's where I'm just unsure. Nature's Claim, like, there's obviously better cards. That's where, again, we get a little bit stuck here, is that they're all good cards. There are some cards that are better, and there are some cards that are worse. Which one do we choose if we're trying to go with bracket 4? Trying to figure it out. I don't know. We got our pods. Got obviously Birthing Pod. Shingod's Effigy. I think we can maybe turn Ponder into it, because at least this surveils. This is able to be out of here. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. I think we'll cut this for a Demonic Tutor. Yeah. Yep. That's fine. That seems okay. Maybe cut this. Something like that. I think Rumble's too good. What does Entomb do for us? I don't think Entomb does anything. We can obviously Entomb Reanimate, but when are we going to be tutoring for something like that? I feel like Entomb is kind of a bait card. It's good, but it's only good if your main strategy is doing that, because then it adds consistency. Hey, you can Entomb this. No, I don't think it's that good. Can move that, and we could probably add a Biomancer's Familiar. Oh yeah. And then what would we get with Training Grounds, huh? What does Tasigur even get us? Oh, it gives us the pod, obviously. It's another pod. But that's the same thing. Why pay 5 mana to get pod and that's it? It doesn't really help us too much with anything else, no? I don't think it does. I think we can cut that. Move to Considering for a Training Grounds. So we can just kind of do a little thing. All right, let's do some test hands, huh? Okay, no lands. One land. We could actually do this. We can go here. Brainstorm. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. We'll go here. Here. And we'll keep this in hand. Cool. Now go to graveyard. Go to turn 2 here. We'll soul ring and land somewhere else. Great. Here. Tap for this and this, so we can say to Wayfinder 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll keep this land. We'll put it into our hand. Rest. Go to graveyard. We'll play it. We can then Coiling Oracle. Look at the top card. If it's a land, otherwise put in your hand. Awesome. Cool. Go to our next turn. Here. And yeah, I mean, at this point, we do a lot of stuff. I mean, we'd be able to play Training Grounds as well as Tasigur. We can go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Maybe not exile this. So 3, which means he costs 3. And then we can actually activate here. So mill 2. And then they have to give us one of these 3. I don't know. It seems pretty good. It's pretty good. It's turn 4. We're doing it. I think it's a pretty good list. Why not do that? Yeah, this one's possible. 2 opponents. We go elves here. Oh, yeah. We love drawing into lands here and here. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Next turn. Boop, boop. Look at the top card. Put it into my hand. Green here. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. We got 3. He costs 3 then total. We can't Biomancers. It says Summoning Sickness. Cool. Go to the next turn. Boop. And then, yeah, we Tasigur. We Biomancers. Could do a lot of stuff. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Consistently does what it's supposed to. I think that's pretty good. Nice. I like this list a lot. I think it'll be very good in like a bracket 4 setting. I don't think it's bracket 5. I think it's decent, though. I think it's pretty good. Coolio. What else? What else are we doing today? Huh? Basically, no one's watching. Hey, that's totally fine. This is the first live stream. I'm not known for live streaming, so why would anybody watch? Nobody knows that I stream. But I think this is a good test stream to see what's going on. We've been streaming for freaking 18 minutes anyways. It's not like we're streaming for very long. So, yeah. Well, cool. At least I know this is how it works. And at least I know in the future what I'm supposed to be doing and how I should go back streaming. So, yeah. I think that will be it. Sounds good. Cool. I will anybody that is in chat, I'll see you guys all later. Thank you for